The pagans observed this thing called Easter long before Jesus was even born, let alone after his death or his resurrection. They had observed it long before, and some people say, well, look, I'm not doing it for their pagan God. I'm doing it for the real God, so that makes it all right. Well, I think that's what a lot of people think. But I want to turn you to something that God says, and this is the Word of God. This is God speaking in the Bible, and God doesn't change. This is what he spoke, and it's still the same today. Deuteronomy 12, beginning with verse 30. Take heed to thyself, that thou be not snared by following them, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. Of course, I'll do it for my God, and that'll make it all right. That's what people are saying today about Easter and about sunrise services. Thou shalt not do so unto the eternal thy God, for every abomination of the eternal, which he hateth, have they done unto their gods. And he says, you shall not do that to our God, and say that we're just honoring our God in so doing. Now then, I'd like to have you notice in Mark, the 7th chapter, Jesus said, full well, you reject the commandment of God, that you may keep your own tradition. The observance of Passover is one of the commands of God. The observance of Easter is a tradition of men. You know, that is not a popular thing to say. It takes some plain guts for me to sit here and tell you that and let it go out to the nation. But my friends, if I love the people, and if I want to give you the truth of God, I have to tell you what I see God says. This is the Word of God. Adam and Eve didn't believe what God said in person to them. Jesus spoke to many thousands of people, and only 120 believed what he said. He talked to people who believed on him, and they believed on him. But he said, you who believe on me, you seek to kill me because you don't believe my word. You don't believe what I say. It seemed like it's the rarest thing in the world to believe what God says. He said unto them, full well, you reject the commandment of God, that you may keep your tradition, making the word of God of none effect through your tradition. Jesus said, in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments and the traditions of men. You can worship Jesus Christ and worship him in vain, and many are doing that today.